Welcome back, listeners and watchers, to another spine-chilling episode of Relative Perspective Paranormal Confessions, where we peel back the veil on the unknown and the downright terrifying. I'm your host, Stephen, and tonight we're diving into something so dark, so twisted, that even whispering its name might make those shadows in your room start moving. We're talking about the feared Skinwalker. The Navajo called it the Yinaldushi. This thing is a creature, or maybe a person, that blurs the lines between human and beast, stalking the night with a hunger for chaos. This isn't just some late-night bedtime story, folks. This is rooted in centuries of tradition, fear, and real encounters that will make your skin crawl. Trust me, I've been digging into this, and it gets wild. Shape-shifting witches, voices in the night, animals that don't look or move quite right. It's like a horror movie, but people swear this thing is real. We're going to unpack its origins, explore stories from Native American cultures, and then, oh, it gets better. We've got true encounters that will have you double-checking your locks and jumping at every sound. You might even sleep with the lights on after this one. So grab some sage, say a prayer, and let's step into the shadows together. This is Relative Perspective, and the Skinwalker is waiting for us all. Okay, let's get started at the beginning. The Skinwalker isn't some random monster cooked up from scary stories. It's deeply tied to Native American cultures, especially the Navajo. Their name for it is Yinaldushi. This translates to, by means of it, he goes on all fours. In Navajo tradition, skinwalkers are witches, people who've gone rogue. They're not born this way. They become skinwalkers by breaking a major taboo, like sacrificing someone they love, someone they can't live without. It's like making a deal with the devil, if you ask me. The Navajo see witchcraft as real, and skinwalkers are the dark side of that. Not healers or medicine men, but folks who've traded their humanity for supernatural powers, shape-shifting, mind-reading, controlling animals for their evil deeds. And it's not just any animal. They pick ones tied to the night and mystery, like coyotes, wolves, or owls. They wear these animal skins, which is where they get the name Skinwalker. While the Navajo version is the most famous, other tribes have their own takes. The Hopi talk about witches who transform after breaking tribal rules. The Ute up in Utah have shapeshifter story. What happened? Okay, sorry folks, my camera died, so I had to go in there and plug it back up. I'm an idiot. Hey, I'm new, so if anybody out there is looking for a job that doesn't pay nothing, you can come on over here and help me learn all this crap. But anyways, let's get back into the story. The Hopi talk about witches who transform after breaking tribal rules. The Ute up in Utah have shapeshifter stories too. Some say skinwalkers were a curse left by the Navajo after old conflicts, wars. Woman, I swear to God, if you don't stop making noises, I'm going to get the skinwalker after you. I can't do nothing with this. Anyways, back to the story. Wars, enslavement, bad blood, and some believe the Navajo sent these evil shapeshifters as payback. People probably think I talk to you like, if they see this, they think I'm mean. I'm just joking with her. Please, I'm not a bad husband. Am I, babe?
You're mean as hell.
Oh, shish. Anyways, whatever. Oh, God, where did we start? Okay. The Navajo sent these evil shapeshifters as payback, leaving them to haunt the land. Ever heard of Skinwalker Ranch in Utah? Freaky as hell. They got UFOs, mutilated cattle, portals, cryptids, and yes, the Skinwalker. It's near the Uinta and Ouray Reservation, right in Ute territory, and some think all that paranormal activity ties back to those tribal grudges. But it's not just a Native American thing. Think werewolves in European folklore or Norse berserkers. These guys were warriors wearing bear or wolf skins, and they took on the traits of the animals that they wore. The idea of humans turning into animals isn't unique, but the Skinwalker, it's personal. It could be someone you know hiding in plain sight. And here's what really gets me. The Navajo won't even talk about them openly, believing it draws their attention. It's like their power comes from fear and secrecy itself. Okay, this is where it gets real. I've dug deep into some true Skinwalker encounters, stories from people who faced the impossible and lived to tell the tale. These aren't quick chills. They're full of experiences that might pull you into some dark places. I hope you're ready. First up, I call this one The Wolf That Wouldn't Die. Picture this, it's 1994, late spring at Skinwalker Ranch. Terry Sherman and his son are out walking their 3 dogs near the edge of their 512-acre property. Scrub brushes, junipers, flat-top mesas, like an old western. The air is warm, but there's a weird chill as the sun dips below the horizon. Everything goes silent, eerily silent. Then the dogs start growling, leaning towards the dusk. Out of the shadows steps this massive wolf, 3 times bigger than any normal that Terry's seen, over 200 pounds, with a thick, matted black coat and glowing red eyes. It moves unnaturally fast. The dogs lose it, barking like crazy. Terry, a crack shot, raises his rifle, yells at it to back off, but it keeps coming, sizing him up. That's when Terry fires 3 rounds right into his chest. Nothing, not a yelp, no blood, nothing. It just stands there, mocking him with those burning eyes. Then casually strolls into the woods. Terry checks the spot later, but the dogs won't even go near it. All he finds is a rotten sulfuric-like smell lingering in the air. Sounds just like Navajo lore. They're invincible, unnatural, and leaves you questioning everything. All right, this next one we call The Voice in the Dark. This one is from a Navajo woman in Arizona. She shared it on Reddit in 2020. She's in her late 20s, living alone in a small adobe house. Nothing but miles of red dirt and sagebrush around this house. It's a moonless October night, cold enough for a fire in her wood stove. She started washing her dishes when she hears it, clear as day. Her brother calls out, "Sis, come out here. I need to talk to you." But her brother lives 50 miles away and never shows up unannounced. Her blood runs cold. Something's off about that voice. She peeks through the kitchen curtains and sees a tall, shadowy figure with glowing eyes. He's rocking back and forth, staring right at her. This guy's not her brother. She grew up on grandmother's Skinwalker tales. Her grandma always told her if she sees this thing, never look at it and never answer it if it talks to you. That's when she hears her brother again. Sis, please open the door. She pours salt around her doors and windows, a trick from her grandma to keep evil out. The figure paces for hours, tapping on the glass. By morning, it's gone, but she finds deep claw marks on her door and window frame. I would say that this woman is lucky that thing didn't come in. Okay, the next encounter we're calling the Deer Man. This one's from a guy driving through New Mexico in 2015. He posted it on Reddit as Desert Runner 505. He says it's 2 a.m. on Highway 491. It used to be called Route 666, the Devil's Highway. They renamed this highway back in 2003 because of all the creepy stuff tied to it. Like I said earlier, it's 2 a.m. He's really tired, so he starts drinking coffee to stay awake. That's when his headlights catch something. At first, he thinks it's a deer. He thinks to himself, that is the biggest damn deer I've ever seen. He slows down, he gets about 20 or 30 feet away, and it stands up on its hind legs like a human, stretching tall. His front legs dangling like arms. Its eyes aren't reflecting like a normal deer's eyes would. They are red as embers, staring right at him. He keeps repeating to himself, this is not a deer. This is something pure evil. It runs off into the dark, human-like. He floors it to the gas station about 50 miles away. That's when he tells the gas attendant about the eerie encounter that he had. The attendant laughs and says that he has heard of that creature many, many times before. Later, the truck driver wanted to show his wife what he encountered. He downloads the dash cam footage to his computer, and to his surprise, the footage was corrupted. Everything was clear before and after, but when the deer showed up, there was nothing but static. If this thing can mess with electronics, that's next level power. Okay, this next one we are calling the Nighttime Visitor. This happens to a family near the Navajo Reservation in 1983. A mom, a dad, 2 kids in a beat-up Chevy pickup driving home past midnight on a curvy dirt road. Their headlights were the only light that they could see for miles around. They got about halfway home. That's when something slams hard into their truck, rocking it on its springs. The dad hits the brakes thinking he hit a coyote, but then they hear claws scraping on the metal like nails on a chalkboard. The mom screams bloody murder as this black, hairy thing with a twisted human face jumps on the hood. She noticed it was wearing a tattered checkered shirt just like the ranch hands would wear. It had claw-like hands and fiery red eyes. It beats the windshield so hard he cracked it. That's when the kids wake up screaming. The dad hits the gas, and that's when the thing falls off. He thinks they're in the clear. That is when he noticed it running alongside their truck at 50 miles per hour. This thing was banging on the window and biting at the door. It finally peels off when the dad slides around a sharp curve. When they finally made it home, they find deep scratches down the truck and a piece of that checkered shirt on the door handle. Okay, the next one we are calling the Owl at the Window. This is from a Ute man in Utah back in 2001. He was scared to talk about his encounter, but finally he decided to share it with a local journalist later on. He was in his 50s, living in a trailer near the Uinta Basin. It's a cold January night, wind howling. The only thing he had to keep warm was a kerosene heater. Later that evening, he heard a soft tap on the window. He looked up and sees a huge owl, bigger than he's ever seen in his life. The wingspan was as big as an eagle's, if not bigger. His feathers were patchy, almost like he had the mange. And the eyes were massive and unblinking like headlights. He grabs his shotgun, yells at it to leave, then it smiles, a human smile with teeth. He fires a warning shot. It flaps off silently. The next morning, his dog Rusty, dead in the yard, ripped open with no blood to be seen, like it was drained. Under the window, scratched and siding, was one word: watch. Look, I'm a dog lover. I do not think I'd be able to fire a warning shot. I would have to shoot that thing in the face. That's all I could say. Okay, let's listen to a couple of videos of some people that have their own true encounters, and you can hear it in their own words.
A few years back, I was driving on the border of Arizona going into New Mexico. I was on I-40, Interstate 40. We were heading into this city called Lupton, Arizona. Either Lupton, Arizona or Lupton, New Mexico. I forgot which state it was in. So on the way there, keep in mind, this was in the middle of the night, right? My pops was next to me. He was co-piloting, and then my wife was behind us, talking to us. My little brother was sleeping. My mom was sleeping in the back. Okay, so it's the middle of the night. It's dark, and it's like I-40. It's a small highway, right? I think it's like two lanes this way, 2 lanes that way, or even just 2 lanes that way, right? It's really small. So I'm driving, and I notice while I'm driving, there's like something on the side of the road, but it's not an animal, it's not garbage, it looked like a human body. It looked like a crumpled up human body just laying next to the road while I was driving. So I saw this, and I told my pops, I was like, hey, do you see that? So he looked over. This thing, I swear to you, it looked at us, got straight up off the ground, and started moving all demonic, all right? Guys, the way this thing looked, like it looked like a human, but it didn't look human at the same time. This thing was fair-skinned, kind of like a Caucasian male, and it wasn't wearing clothes. It was just wearing a pair of shorts, okay? It sprung off the ground, like no, I've never seen any human move like, and it ran towards the car while I'm driving 80 miles per hour in the middle of the night. When it was running towards the car, it started flapping its arms, kind of like this whole movement, right? You know those inflatable arm guys outside of car dealerships, like that whole thing. That's what it was doing, running straight towards the car. Keep in mind, my car had my entire family in it. okay? So I swerved, obviously not to hit it, but at the same time, I'm trying not to, swerve off the highway, right? And luckily I didn't, because I was going really fast and there was a lot of weight in the car. So we saw it, I was freaking out, holy smokes. Get back on the highway, and we moved forward. And obviously, like, I was in a state of shock. My dad was in a state of shock. Like, we both got really good views of what this was. And we were trying to figure out what it was. Like, it definitely wasn't human. It wasn't no animal either, that's for sure.
Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys my cool base that I made a while ago with my cousin. It's really nice. See, we got the entrance all fenced off. Got this thing, I don't know what it is. Well, that stinks. But yeah, we got some chairs. What was that? Is that a cow? What is that? Oh, frick! Oh, frick! Oh, frick!
Well, listeners and watchers, we've walked through the origins, lived some true encounters, and now we're at the end of our Skinwalker journey, for tonight at least. What's sticking with me, you ask? The idea that this thing could be anyone, your neighbor, your friend, even me. Normal by day, unspeakable by night. Glowing eyes, twisted shape, evil hiding in plain sight. The Navajos say talking about them draws them closer. So if you hear a weird noise outside right now, maybe don't go look. You know, these stories linger because they tap into something primal. Fear of the unknown, of what's watching when the lights go out. The Skinwalker doesn't just stalk the desert, it stalks your mind. Could it be out there right now, listening, waiting? I would lock your doors and keep your eyes peeled. And join us next time on Relative Perspective Paranormal Confessions. Okay, guys, we got through another one. Hope y'all liked it. Don't forget to subscribe. My wife is dying to win that damn bet. I need 1,000 subscribers within the next 5 months. Please don't let her win. I'm begging. Anyways, hit the notification bell for new videos every Wednesday. It'll let you know. And smash down on that like button. It helps us reach more people. It basically helps with the algorithm. If you've got your own dark mystery encounters, whether it be Skinwalkers or whatever, hit us up on X or Facebook. The link is down below. Or you can email us at relativeperspective76@gmail.com. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. God bless you. We love you, and good night.